Hey there, friends around the first coast and wherever you're watching from. I'm meteorologist Robert Speta, and let's talk about a few things out here today. Of course, we have the tropics active in some corners of the world. We have the 2026 hurricane season outlook that we're going to talk about, and of course, the Artemis splashdown taking place tonight at 8:07 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:07 p.m., just off the Pacific coast of San Diego, where this is going to be making its splash down there in the water. The USS John P. Murtha will be picking it up, and yeah, exciting stuff. This is one of the most dangerous parts of the mission, though. They're going to be cruising back in at a bullet speed into the atmosphere, and they're going to have the heat shield really heat up, and then they got to deploy the parachute, then they got to land in the water. So the weather does play a role. And let's start off with that. Let's talk about this. The Artemis II recovery criteria, which is wave heights less than 6 feet, a wind under 30 miles per hour, good visibility, no rain or lightning, and 35 miles. You don't want this, excuse me, splashing down in the middle of a storm. Now, I do have, like, this whole event, I've had a lot of the conspiracy theorists that they seem like they've come out of the woodworks like just an infestation. But one of the questions they were just asking me was, it was a legit question, but the way it was asked was very rude. What do they do if the weather's bad? They just keep flying in space and, well, yeah, kind of. They go for the next exit, which would be on the East Coast, or they would do another lap around. And also they can kind of waver where they land. They pinpoint this specific spot because it's right off San Diego's coastline, and it's very close to the San Diego base there, where there's a lot of Navy ships. So, like, it just is convenient. But they can move it to other spots if there's a storm nearby. Think of it this way. If you are on a highway and you have an exit coming up and there's a big old crash on that exit, you don't go, well, I guess I'm driving forever now. No, you're going to get off at the next possible exit. And it would be the same thing here. But at least at this time, the weather is looking good for that splashdown out here off the coast of San Diego with Artemis II. 8:07 p.m., temperatures into the 60s, some clouds, but not a lot. Easterly breeze about 15 miles per hour. As you've seen right there, this is all below the criteria, so they're looking pretty good for this splashdown here. Going to be picked up by the USS John P. Murtha. That is an amphibious vessel, or basically the type of ones that kind of has the big hole in the bottom of it. I don't know how to explain it, where landing craft kind of get deployed from. It has a flat pad on top, almost considered a small aircraft carrier. Not one of the big carriers, but, you know, they can launch the helicopter from there that'll fly out, pick up the astronauts, and then they're able to kind of cruise right up to the capsule itself and pick it up through the amphib hatchway there. So, yeah, it's kind of neat. I think it's going to be very interesting. We will be streaming this live on FCN Plus here this evening too, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time if you want to follow along, not only with the splashdown, but everything else that's been going on with, of course, the Artemis mission, including like this here, one of my favorite images from the mission. This is Earth set right before they were going behind the far side of the moon from our perspective here on Earth, and just an absolute incredible image there. It's reminiscent of Earthrise, which was taken by Apollo 8 way back in 1968. And there's a lot of images like this. The solar eclipse one, where they're on the far side of the sun, that one was absolutely incredible as well. And yeah, now they're heading back. They're right here. They're almost at this point at the 14 level right there in the kind of the trajectory where they went out. They did their orbital test around Earth. Then they got slingshot back out to the moon. Then they did the one pass of the moon. They didn't do multiple loops, just one right around, gravity assist coming back. This is the most efficient way of doing this as well. That's why it looks kind of like a slingshot, because that's just the most efficient way without burning too much fuel. And you basically use the gravity of the Earth and the moon to get to where you need to go out here. So, yeah. On that topic, though, let's talk about what else is going on back here on Earth before we get into kind of our long-range tropical outlook. And I do want to mention some tropical areas. Actually, we have a pretty decent storm approaching the United States. Yeah, Now, if I left it right there, you'd go, what? But yeah, we do have Sinlaku, severe tropical storm Sinlaku. That's its official name by the Japan Meteorological Agency. It is expected to near Guam. 150,000 people live there. Part of the United States, Guam and the Mariana Islands, and they have a National Weather Service office there, and they are anticipating probably going to get typhoon warnings with this, and it could be a Category 4 storm system as it passes over that island. Actually, the latest update, this one just came out at 11 a.m. So 130 mile per hour winds. We're almost at Cat 5 intensity. Let me see. What's I forgot it offhand. Yeah, because that's up there. Let me see how close that is to Cat 5. It's still Cat 4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. It's still Cat 4, but it's borderline. That is a serious big bad storm system. And you see where the center line is expected to move right over that island here by Monday night into Tuesday morning, their time. Really bad storm. And I hope that everyone out there is prepping up ahead of time, ahead of this now severe tropical storm, but it is rapidly intensifying and expected to become a major storm system. And like I said, that is part of the United States. They have a National Weather Service out there. A lot of military members. So if you were in the military at some point, you probably went through Guam. They have the Guam Naval Base, Anderson Air Force Base as well, one of the largest in the world. And even places like Tinian, just towards the north there, Rota, Saipan, all under the kind of scope of the impacts from the storm. But it looks like Guam itself is going to be taking kind of the core of it. And you can even see that here with our future cast, that inner core of that storm system passing right over the island before drifting off there towards the north and west. Of course, this is on the other side of the world, but it does have some connections back here to the United States. But in the Atlantic, we still have 52 days until hurricane season does start out here. Back local weather, though, before we get into that hurricane season outlook, I do want to mention, if you are here on the First Coast, another day where we had some cloudy skies out there, but the sunshine is increasing through this afternoon. Saturday and the Sunday, we got 79 up to 81 degrees. Beautiful weather continuing to set up through the weekend and throughout the extended forecast. In fact, we're going to be looking at mostly sunny skies and above average temperatures really building in as we go ahead throughout the upcoming week here. So look at that. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're going to be back into the mid to high 80s here on the First Coast. So some absolutely gorgeous weather there in extended outlook. All right, so that's a look at the forecast locally around the world. We talked a little bit about Artemis, but this is another thing we got here is the 2026 Colorado State University seasonal outlook for the 2026 hurricane season. Just slightly at or below average. And it's not just us talking about it here, but we have meteorologists all over the country, of course, impacted by hurricanes, who are also continuing to keep an eye on this too. So when I come back, we're going to talk with some Mets from all over the country, including here at our station and other places around just about the upcoming season. So if you're interested, stand by. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here in just 1 minute.
That is the Protector.
This truck is a beast.
It's got all the tools on it. I love how big the tires are.
And this is going to be able to show you the weather around the First Coast like you've never seen it before.
The Protector really is going to help protect the community.
So you can see what it looks like on the ground. And that allows folks to really take action and do something about it.
And it gives us that edge in continuing to be the most accurate weather team.
Sponsored by HananiahAutos.com.
I'm Keitha Nelson. Good morning, Jacksonville anchor and mom of twins, Journey and Trey. I'm on your side, getting you out the door and off to a great start. Make the move. So good morning, Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
First Coast Living Live.
Bringing you closer to the tastiest food.
The best shopping.
And family fun.
Woo!
Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. First Coast Living Live. Weekdays at 11 a.m. only on NBC 12.
We have new details about a heavy police presence in Jacksonville Beach.
Driver fired gunshots along the interstate today, prompting a police chase.
Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.